Well,
well, we're live.
Well, we're live.
You know what? I'll just put it over here.
All right. So anyway, I'll just get started. So anyway, what?
No, you're good.
Okay. So hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 79. 79 episodes in on this thing. And as always, I'm your host, Al. And joining me, everybody's here again.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas miracle at the end of August. Nothing.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'm Al. And everybody's here. Joe's here.
Yep.
I'm here.
Aaron's here. Yep.
How you doing, guys?
There you go. And Nate's here again. 2 weeks in a row.
What's up?
It's a miracle.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I also had the day off, so it makes sense. It's easier.
Yeah, that helps.
Don't you have Monday off too, or no?
No. I wish, but no.
I think a lot of people want Mondays off. Monday is like...
I wish I had still had my 4-day work schedule, so I had 3 days off.
Yeah.
But no longer.
So we got a few things we can discuss this week. I figure we'll kick things off with like the big thing, and it's a bit of a negative thing.
Because,
Because yesterday in what was it, Jacksonville, Florida?
Yeah.
A shooting happened at a Madden tournament where some guy opened fire. And I think he said what was it? 4 people killed.
I think 3.
3 or 4. And I
Yeah.
think
Last time I heard it was 2.
okay.
An unnecessary amount of people.
Yeah, an unnecessary amount of people.
Yeah.
And usually, we don't usually talk about this kind of stuff on this podcast, but I feel like this might, it doesn't directly affect us, but it
it's in our
potentially
realm. It's in our realm. That's really what it comes down to. Is it happened at a gaming convention?
Exactly.
Again, albeit it's a Madden convention, which I don't think, not to make light of it, none of us would be caught dead at.
Right, because none of us...
Not the right choice of words either.
Not the greatest choice of words.
Yeah. But, I mean, we wouldn't be going there. So, yes, it's not really our area, but it is a gaming convention. So this could have happened at a BlizzCon. This could have happened...
This could have happened at CEO. This could have happened at Evo. This could have happened at Combo Breaker. PAX East. I don't know.
I mean, you think about it that way, right? It's like any convention that you may or may not have gone in the past. Like if you I went to PAX East before.
Yep.
It could have happened at PAX East.
Exactly.
And do we know circumstances? Was it like a random thing? Was it someone had a weapon?
I'm pretty sure it was somebody who lost.
Yeah, from what I read, because I read a few articles about it, it was saying, including the article that you linked, Aaron, where it said that the guy I thought it was like the guy had just lost, and then that's when he started shooting, but apparently he hadn't lost a bit earlier, and then he went back. And, yeah. So, yeah, just a severely unfortunate turn of events. And
I mean, this whole topic right here goes into like a weird political comment, I feel like, and I just don't feel like going that way. You know what I mean?
We're going to try and steer away from that as much as we can.
Holy shit.
What the heck was that?
Oh, no, that's the ferret. Hang on. Keep going.
Oh, snap. He got skipped.
Who gets a ferret? That's our next chain of topic. Who gets a ferret? So,
in case anyone needs to see it, the ferret, not named Skip.
Oh, you lied, Aaron. You said you got Skip.
Well, I thought it was going to be Skip. My bad. I mean,
nah, Skip passed away, or long time ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So is this like Skip version 2, or
no? This is Penelope, the she.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't name it To My Lou?
No, this is Pix.
Skipette. Anyway.
Or Skipsworth.
Skippington.
Skipsworth definitely sounds like a dude's name.
Lord Skippington III, even though it's the second ferret.
No. Fourth.
Okay.
4:30. Well, 3 and 4 were around the same time. So
I thought you were gonna say 3.5. I'm like, what happened to the half?
no, 3 and 4 were at the same time.
He was fused in a ritual
They were taken in pairs.
to create meta skip.
It'd be Mecha Skip.
Shin skip.
Shin skip.
So anyway, okay. On the topic of, so I heard that ferrets like they like shit on the hour. Is that true?
They do poop a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I remember like I think my dad's aunt had a ferret and like she was saying that it goes to it takes a shit like on the hour. I'm like,
I wouldn't say that extreme. They just sleep a lot. I'm saying there's not really like cats, except they're in cages. So
College Cheese Ferret Podcast.
yo, I'm going to the College Cheese Pet Talk, the Pet Cast. Okay.
Pet your ferrets, ladies and gentlemen, on the hour. Pet your ferrets.
Anyway, does anyone else have anything to add about the unfortunate event, or should we just move on from that?
I could say a ton, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the same boat where it's one of those things where there's no way to really talk about it without going like I feel like super political or
right.
You know.
It's like I'll just say it's like because
it's unfortunate.
It's super unfortunate, and like
we shouldn't have to be talking about this, but you know,
and it's like because like Nate says, like we could go to like a convention and something like this could happen, or like but at the same time, it's like because like I have anxiety problems and stuff like that, and seeing stuff like this doesn't help.
Yeah, so like I didn't even hear about this news first. I think Noelle might have seen it in like a Facebook article, and she was like, "Oh, you're never going to a convention." Well, I'm like, "Why? What happened?" And then I read the article. I'm like, "Well, one, it's a Madden convention, which
was it even a convention?
I don't know if it was a tournament.
It was a tournament.
Yeah,
okay.
tournament.
Just at a
keep
mall.
saying convention, but I feel like any kind of gaming.
Yeah, it was a gathering of some
Yes,
kind.
any kind of gaming gathering is essentially a convention, in my book at least.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, like this could happen at anything. It's just I feel like, how do I say this without being the type of players that probably play Madden on even like a semi-competitive level,
right?
Are different type of people than play like the fighting games that we play.
Right. It's kind of like because Joe mentioned this when we were talking about this yesterday. It's like, you guys remember that commercial back in like the 90s or maybe early 2000s when they would say like talk to your kids about gambling?
Yep.
And it's like that guy who like bet on a basketball game and he's like that shot was money, and it cut to him like throwing his TV out the window or something.
Yeah. That's an old commercial.
Yeah.
See, my thing is, like, obviously, on the news, they haven't come out with a motive for why the suspect, I guess his name is David Katz, I guess. He was
Don't say his name. Don't give him the...
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's not give him the word. I don't know, just no.
Is like that his name ain't worth our time.
Yeah. So the thing about it is that potentially could happen with any type of a tournament. It comes down to a person's makeup, you know what I mean?
Here's another thing too, right?
How they handle certain...
Say that could happen in any other tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I didn't want to go too deep, but if this could happen in any tournament, one, say, how did he get the weapon? He brought his own. How was he able to bring his own weapon into a tournament like that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Well, wasn't it a
had it in his car? That's why he lost, went back.
Much?
I mean, still, I feel like there's no security at like any gathering past 5 people. I feel like
should have some level of security.
Yeah, I mean, like you have a group of friends. I feel like maybe you can get away with that, but this definitely probably wasn't a group of friends. This is just, hey, we're holding a tournament or something like that, and
it was like an official Madden tournament at a mall.
Oh, yeah. So there should be more security. I mean, say he left in a storm, that's a red flag. You don't have to like follow him the entire way, but you just have to keep an eye on him.
Right.
Oh, hey, he went back into his car. Looks like he might have a gun. Maybe when he's re-entering, check him again.
Yeah, like, I don't know, metal detectors or something.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this could have been prevented. More security.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say this, you know, because I was having anxiety problems and hearing stuff like this, especially happening at like a gaming event.
Yeah.
Like it, you know, like it partially makes me like, okay, I'm not going anywhere. But at the same time, it's like we shouldn't let that fear prevent us from like doing things that we want to do and like to do.
Yeah, that's what James Chen was saying earlier.
Yeah. There's so many situations going on. And like I said, don't want to get too political into this, but from a psychological and social standpoint, there's too many instances where people are giving up their freedom for security. They're letting the paranoia sink in. So,
right.
Like I said, I could say more, but they haven't come out with like a motive for why the guy did what he did. So, I mean, till we hear more about what actually happened, I mean, this is where we're at. I'm sorry for all the victims, and especially the ones that passed. My heart goes out to all the family members and whatnot. I wish there was a real hardcore way of stopping people from doing the sick and twisted, messed up thing that they do. I just think that as a whole, and human race I'm talking about as a whole, need to be more aware of the mental needs of others, mental or emotional needs of others, so we can prevent stuff like this from happening in the future. So mental health awareness, guys.
Like stuff like that will never 100% be prevented because it all comes down to you can't read minds.
Yeah.
And people just need to learn to take their L's.
Yeah. You know, because it's like, I mean, not trying to. Well, I'll just say this as a precaution. Like, not trying to make light of the situation, but like me and Joe were saying that like we've watched a lot of tournaments from a lot of games.
Yeah.
And we've seen some salty people. But we've never seen somebody salty to the point where they would shoot somebody else.
Yeah.
We've seen broken controllers, but that's about it.
Yeah, we've seen the murdering of controllers, walls, chairs.
Yep.
Yeah, but
at the very most, maybe getting like throw a punch or two at somebody.
Yeah,
that's about it.
There's been one or two of those.
Yep. But that's it.
We've seen the murdering of feelings by verbally.
Yep.
Maybe hold off on the murder.
Yeah, it's a choice of words.
Oh, okay. We've seen the assault of feelings by words.
A little bit better. You know, it's like because like we've seen like tournament footage and heck, like we've felt that way ourselves. Like how many times have we played Smash or any other fighting game where you know?
How many times have we witnessed said actions?
Daily.
I don't know who he's coughing at, but
I mean, we all in this group, we all know. Oh, that's right. You can't tell which one I'm looking at. It's the one with the darkest room.
I was gonna say I switched the camera. Anyway, so yeah, it's an unfortunate event, and I pray that it doesn't happen again.
Damn it, that still doesn't work.
And it's better than it was. Yeah, it's an unfortunate event, and I pray that it doesn't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. But if you guys don't have anything else to move on, anything else that we'll move on.
Yeah.
No.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other day, this is just a quick thing. The other day, Blizzard released a new Overwatch short starring Diva.
Yep.
What did you guys think of it?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So I saw the animated short, and obviously we don't get much in terms of background story from Overwatch the game.
Right.
It's essentially just multiplayer only. There's no dedicated story mode. Only thing we get is like the comics for lore.
Mhm.
Now there was some talk, I guess. I have to see if I can find that article about not Telltale. It's a company called TT, which is confusing, but
Take-Two?
I don't know if it's Take-Two, but they do Telltale-like games, and there was talks about them doing one for Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
Which, any way to get more story out of Overwatch.
Yeah,
I like the lore. I like the lore, and I'm not sure if I like the lore because I don't get it from the main game. You know what I mean? Like because I don't have solid story, and I only get it through these shorts, which are enough to get the characters.
You get attached to these characters, and you want to know more about them.
right.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not big on the Telltale games. I mean, like they're not the worst things I played, but like, it's mostly because they're point and click. I'm not really interested. But like if they came out with an Overwatch one, I'd probably play that just because like I really like the Overwatch lore.
Yeah, exactly. And even if it's like you just play that character, because it doesn't seem like they really intersect too much. I mean, yeah, they're all part of the same team, but I mean, like, and especially in that short, she was the only main Overwatch character featured.
Right.
As we're like in what was it in? Well, Winston, you also had Reaper in there.
Yep.
You know, some overlapping there, but she's kind of all by herself.
What about the Reinhardt one?
Yeah, Reinhardt one even that had overlap, right? That one had well, technically now it before when that came out, Brigitte wasn't a character, but she was in that one.
That's right.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, any more lore and story for the game, I'm all for. And this one was actually pretty good. Also, gave us an explanation for her super.
That's right.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
although I wish that was a thing, where she actually shot the mech, make it go off. That'd be a nice thing to have. Like maybe you can detonate it when you wanted to, instead of the 3-second cooldown. I mean 3-second, whatever it is, before it explodes. Yeah.
I was just I just saw the thing you posted, Nate. I was literally just about to mention that the Diva.
Okay. Yeah, the cola.
Yeah. Blizzard, or the people that used to work for Blizzard, the Overwatch team, they're part of Blizzard anyway. They've always been pretty good at making story-driven content, more so than a lot of developers out there. So,
I mean, and so like I don't know, because Blizzard obviously is a big company, so I don't know what team came from where, because it really could have came from anywhere. Like I think Overwatch was the scrapped World of Warcraft replacement or something like that. So if you want to say it this way, this is either a segment of the World of Warcraft team, which they did a lot of story-driven content with Warcraft, with Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and regular Warcraft. So it's not really far for them to do good story content,
right?
But we obviously didn't get it with this game. We just got the gameplay, and that's it.
Right.
And all the lore is somewhere out there.
Yeah, it's like
comics, and that's it.
Right, and it's like they use like the comics and stuff, and like even for like the special events like the Uprising, and stuff. Because it's like, I mean, like the Uprising mode did it really have?
It had that short intro. It had the short intro explaining why you're on the mission.
Yeah. And
I think there's some just like with the main game, there's some conversations held between characters while you're waiting for the match to start, which keys you into more of the story. But I think a lot of it
behind it.
Yeah, I think even with Uprising, there was either a follow-up comic or a pre-comic that came out before the event.
Yeah.
Which gave you the story about the mission and all that. I mean, I would just love a dedicated story mode. I don't think it's ever going to happen because one, doing it the way they do is good for stretching that content out anyways, and also for partnerships. So like they have a partnership with the comic. I don't know if it's Dark Horse. Is it Dark Horse, Aaron? That does the what?
It was almost dinner.
God. Well, the ferret almost got out, and the dog was almost got her.
Yep. Sammy was licking her and trying to nibble her.
Joy. Yeah. So that almost happened. Yeah. No. I was. Yeah. So I was saying, I'm not sure if it's Aaron. Is it Dark Horse that does the comics for Overwatch? Yeah,
I can check for you.
All right. Yeah.
Comic research.
I mean, it's like those kind of partnerships are probably good for Blizzard and Activision, just for making money. So
that and obviously like they're super focused on that Overwatch league too.
Yes, yeah. So I mean, like for a game, they're doing what they need to do for gameplay. But
yep, Dark Horse.
Yeah. So I mean, that partnership, I'm sure Dark Horse is paying them a good chunk of change to be, the primary comic provider for that.
Right.
But Overwatch.
Yeah. So like that. So
okay. That skin looks nice.
Yeah. Aaron, what did you think of the short?
The short?
Yeah.
I thought the animation, especially for Diva's facial expressions, were spot on. I loved it. I was so enamored with the art, I almost didn't pay attention to the story whatsoever.
Nice. Joe?
Let's see. I thought the animation was fantastic, but I really didn't care for the rest of it.
Really?
Like, yeah.
You didn't like the what's it? The Matrix villains, the squids, or Matrix.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. The
so.
The
squids.
Sentinel things. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't make that connection until now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like I like the fact that it's making Diva look more, not really serious, but more serious about her job per se. Make like fleshing out her character a little bit more. But other than that, I really didn't care for it.
Okay. An opinion.
Really? So, what didn't you really like about it?
It didn't grab me. It's like I was watching it. And I'm like, all right, that's a thing. This is happening. That's your super. Oh, it's over. Huh. Okay.
I don't know, Joe. I legit thought you would love this one.
I love the May one, but I don't know. It's something about this one just it didn't grab me.
Huh. I did not expect that, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, it's like Joe. I really thought you'd like it too.
Yeah.
Well, I told you about we discussed it at Dishes like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Huh. You think you know somebody?
It's like, yo, you think he's going left? And he goes right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But let's see.
It's like I kind of want to see like either like an animated series or like a mini game or something.
Look,
with those other 4 mech pilots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that would be really cool.
So I'm trying to figure this out. That guy in the short is all he is like what? The tech support? Like I
guess he's only the mechanic or like the moral support or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was hoping this was like a backdoor introduction to like a new upcoming character.
Yeah, he doesn't look that useful.
He does not look that useful.
I don't know what he would do.
So in the beginning when they're talking, and they're just eating, I assumed he was just on standby, like with her.
Yeah.
So that if
I assumed he was her brother or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's like, oh, we've known each other for years. He's like a brother.
Yeah.
Friend zone.
Permanently friend zoned.
Permanently friend zoned.
But yeah, no, it would have been interesting to get a mech variant in there.
Yep.
So you know how we have Reinhardt and then we have Brigitte, which is like the support variant of Reinhardt.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting
to
get like a support variant of, or maybe not necessarily support, but an opposite to Diva.
Or at least give her skins of the other mechs. Like give her mech the other skins.
That would be. See, look at that. It's like an Echo character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Overwatch.
Echo fighters.
And a lot of people who want that, like that other girl, the demon.
Demon, yeah. If we don't know shit about her, but okay.
Ooh.
One of the other mech pilots that they only briefly showed the page for.
Yeah.
Like
Like
they never actually showed that with them. They just that screen where all 5 of them were lined up and with it was the only one left operational.
So what is it? Everyone else is out partying, and she's the only one who's actually on watch, or
Like,
is
no,
the
the rest of the 4 of them were taken out,
Oh, okay.
and she was the only one
right.
left operational.
That's right.
Oh. Yeah, Overwatch. I haven't played that in a while. It's on sale again.
Yep, it's on sale to the 31st, I think.
I think so.
Let's check out on that. If I lag out, that's why.
Let's see.
Nate, have I been able to play Overwatch with you? Once.
Probably not, given that I never have time for anything.
Yeah.
Wow, I have a lot of updates to do.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to
everything.
Yes, you do.
Oh, great! I forgot that Black Ops is part of Blizzard.
Yeah, they're using the servers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or rather, Blizzard is hosting the servers for it.
Yo, speaking of Call of Duty, that Modern Warfare 2 is now backwards compatible on Xbox One.
Yeah.
So you can play it on a brick.
Pretty much.
Hey, actually, that leads me to. Did you guys hear about the rumors of the what was it? You're leasing an Xbox One by paying for Game Pass and
yeah, it's like the All Access or something. You get the Xbox One, Xbox Live, and Xbox.
Yeah.
Other thing.
I guess they supposedly did this before with the 360, and I don't think it took off too well.
I don't remember that actually.
But this makes more sense than that one did. Because I mean, hear me out. I had an Xbox One. It collected dust.
Mm-hmm.
So I traded it and got my Switch. The thing is, if I'm going to be paying for Live anyways, and you have to have Game Pass with it, which you're paying for, I guess. Game Pass automatically gets you all the first-party releases the day they release. So it's like you almost have a subscription for these new Xbox games, and they're giving you the console to play on.
Yeah.
So, and I think by the end of it, it's the same price. It all depends on what system they give you, I feel like. If they're giving you an S, it doesn't really calculate too well. If they're giving you an X, then over the course of the 2 years or whatever, you're paying for an X.
X gonna give it to you.
So, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad deal, but, I mean, it depends on who they're targeting. If they're targeting people who already have the system and maybe can't afford to flat out pay for it, which a lot of people can't, just pay for a new system, this targets them, I guess. But
yeah. It's like, I mean, I still like the Xbox. I mean, I had an Xbox One as well, and it basically collected dust because like I've said this a bunch of times. There's basically nothing to play on it other than like Halo. Like I'm sure. It's like Like, am I wrong?
No.
Anybody?
What? Sorry, I'm
Halo
scrolling through Twitter.
There's not okay. I just said there's nothing to play on the Xbox One. Am I wrong?
Yeah, dude, you're not wrong. I mean, there's Halo, and that's about it.
Yep, that's exactly why I don't have one at the moment.
Right.
PS4 for life.
That, and they're also very prone to crashing, and I'm not sure if overheating, but they're very prone to crashing.
Yep.
When I had my one, it didn't overheat or crash. The only thing I just noticed is it got slow, and I'm like, it's already slow, and I just got this, and they just did the dashboard update.
Yep.
So there was no reason for it to be sluggish. As where I had my PS4 since launch, and that occasionally stutters in the menus. But I can get that a pass because one, I'm using the 6.0 beta software on that one.
Yep.
So any kind of bugs, it is a tribute to that. And yeah.
Yeah, I remember like I don't think my Xbox One overheated at all, but I know it definitely crashed a few times. Especially like Just Cause 3 was very prone to crashing. Well, Just Crash 3.
Yep.
And I think the Master Chief Collection crashed a few times as well. But apparently they're bringing a big update to the Master Chief Collection. That
aren't they going to come out with another Halo soon?
Yeah, Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Don't know what
release date for it? No.
Nope. It was revealed at E3.
Yep. I think they showed it at we watched the Microsoft conference show. Did they show that like right at the beginning? They started off with that, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember they showed it fairly early.
Yeah, and then like they just said they showed Master Chief's helmet, and it said Halo Infinite, and that's it.
Mm.
But yeah, it's also going to be on PC. So.
Well, I know where I'm going if I want to play
it. I'm still in the boat where I wish Game Pass worked for PC.
Oh yeah,
because if it worked for PC, it'd be a no-brainer for me. I just get that and then play essentially everything I can.
Yep.
On Windows, which I know that they want it to be like Windows and Xbox are synonymous with each other. So just make it so that I can play on either one.
Like make it so I can play Master Chief Collection and Halo 5 Guardians on PC.
Yeah. Now,
wouldn't they be splitting up their market if they made games both for PC and console?
So no. The reason why I say it's for Microsoft at least, it's never pushing the hardware. It's pushing the software and the services. So Microsoft makes most of their money off of Xbox Live and Game Pass at this point, right? For Xbox users.
Mm-hmm.
The systems, I don't know if they're selling at a loss. I think right now they're definitely making a profit off of whatever price point the Xbox is at right now.
Except in Japan.
Well, yeah. But if they're selling the service anyways, and Windows, you still have to buy a license for Windows to get a new machine. They get the money for that. And they would probably sell it on the Microsoft Store and not Steam in order for you to have that backwards. Because anything that's that Play Anywhere has to be purchased, I think, through the Microsoft Store or from the Xbox. So you can't do the Play Anywhere and have it bought from Steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So either way, they're keeping it locked into Microsoft. The only problem is, I mean, yes, I know everything can be done on PC. Blah, blah, blah. PC Master Race, blah, blah, blah. But there's definitely an advantage of playing on a console.
Yes. There's advantages and disadvantages to both.
Yeah. Consistency is probably the only thing I could say consoles have over PC.
Yes.
I love how it's like, because I'm looking at the number of viewers we have, and as soon as you said there's like advantages to both, like it dropped from 4 viewers to 1.
Oh shit! Then PC Master Race people got pissed.
Yeah, like you get a PS4, it is guaranteed that every single game made for the PS4 will work on that thing for as long as it is able to, for as long as the system's able to work.
Yeah. Yep.
With PC, you got to worry about minimum requirements, updates, drivers, fucking everything.
I mean, and no matter anyone who PC games knows, they can't say that it's not an issue. There's always some driver update that breaks.
It's always something.
Yes, I mean, like even if it's down to the graphics card driver getting updated, and then you have to roll it back.
Yep.
I don't have to worry about that because everything is like verified to work on that.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus, you can kind of squeeze more out of if you know that everyone on the customer base has the same exact hardware. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can do a little more in terms of like engine trickery.
Yeah.
There's more stability and potential to do stuff if everybody's on the same page rather than have varying ranges.
Which I thought would have been an issue because of the Pro and the X. But it looks like everyone now is they're using engines that will at least scale depending on what they have. So they can optimize for 2 SKUs and then optimize for a higher end SKU on this one and a higher end on the other for Xbox, so they can target those two. But for PC, they've been doing this the whole time, is where they have the one engine. Essentially, you have your minimum level, and then your high-end level, and anywhere in between, you can tweak those settings, or the game can do it automatically. So the engine's always been able to do this. It's just now we have that in the console space.
And to add to, most of the time, if you're looking at like a high-end graphics card, you're going to be paying more than you would on the graphics card rather than paying to get a new console anyway. So
yeah, I mean, that ray tracing, totally worth almost double the price.
Which it brings me to something I posted in the Slack last night. Because like there are certain games that we have on Steam where it's like they don't work too well with like Windows 10 and whatever.
Yeah, and there's a lot of older games that don't work anymore because of Windows 10 updates and whatever. It's like I'm still trying to get Command and Conquer Generals working again, but it's proving to be difficult. And one of the solutions should not just be to buy the updated version. That is not how you should take things.
Right. Now, I mentioned that because one of the games that you love, Joe, I don't know why.
Dust?
Yeah. Because, that's a game that didn't work too well on Windows 10. Like, you had a hard time getting it running.
Yes, but I eventually did.
Yep.
I did get to fix it.
And it's weird because it runs fine on my computer. But anyway. I mentioned that because I posted something in the Slack last night that apparently Dust is coming to the Nintendo Switch on September 10th.
Yes.
And Limited Run Games is releasing a physical version.
Oh, nice.
So I think it comes with like a reversible cover and yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think I'd pick it up.
So if you like weird furry games,
it has very little to do with furries.
I mean, you have to say it like that.
Yeah, I do. So anyway, yeah, Dust is coming to Nintendo Switch on September 10th. It was an okay game from what little I played of it.
yeah, get your clarity now, everybody.
Like, oh hey, it's Lucario with Raiden's hat, and he's followed by some weird fox thing.
She's a Nimbat.
Let's see. Anyway,
He's justifying it.
Yes, that's what she is. She says it when you first meet her. She is a Nimbat. That is what she is. She's not a fox thing. She's not a cat. She's not a bat. She's a Nimbat.
She only has all those attributes, though.
I mean, that's what these creatures in this universe are. But it has a specific designation, and that's what it is.
I think the bit that I played of that game I liked on Xbox, was it 360 or was it one?
Yes. Yeah, it was on 360.
Okay.
It started off on the arcade titles.
Yeah, that came out like when Xbox did their Summer of Arcade, which some really good games came out during that time. That's when we got like Dust and Skullgirls and Fez.
That's right. Yep.
And Trials.
And Mark of the Ninja.
Yep.
That's when
a lot of good games.
Yep. But another game.
And some not so good ones, like Turtles in Time Reshelled.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. I remember, like, because that was when I was like fairly new to the Xbox 360 thing, because I was just getting back into games, and I remember Turtles in Time because I love that game.
Yep.
And then Aaron was like, "Hey, they're coming out with a remastered version," and I'm like, "Oh shit, we should get it. We should all play it."
Mm-hmm.
And so we did.
And half of the levels and the bosses got reworked to the point where it's just like, oh.
Yeah, and they left one level out completely.
Yeah.
Yep. Wasn't it the Technodrome?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Didn't we also get Scott Pilgrim, the game, during Summer of Arcade?
Yes, I do believe so.
So that was another one. Great game that was. Why isn't that on Steam?
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of beat 'em ups, something else got announced yesterday that I saw it trending very high on Twitter all day.
420.
Streets of Rage 4 got announced.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are hyped about this?
Yo, it's Streets of Rage, man.
Come on.
It's like the original fucking family of beat 'em ups.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because it's original doesn't mean it's all that good.
Y'all take Streets of Rage 4 over freaking Windjammers 2.
Yo, we don't talk shit about Windjammers.
Well, Nate does
over
have
that.
a point, because technically we were just talking about a game that was really good back in the OG, and then it got reworked or re-released, updated, which would be Turtles in Time, reshelled.
I mean, it could possibly be bad.
It could potentially
There's
be a
always that
bomb.
possibility.
I mean, it's a Sega IP. It always has the potential to bomb.
I'll say this: with
Not as
anything
bad
you
as Sonic.
you have to assume it's bad first before it's actually good.
Exactly. Streets of Rage 4, crap. Shenmue 3, gonna be crap. I pray to God not. Sekiro, crap.
Yo.
Whoa.
That's not even a remaster. That's a new IP.
I'm just saying, man. You gotta assume it's gonna be bad and then be proven
You
wrong.
go in with low expectations, you won't be disappointed.
Exactly.
Nope. And sometimes pleasantly surprised. Yeah, surprised.
Surprised?
Pleasantly
Surprise.
surprised.
Pleasantly supplies.
Supplies.
Let's yeah.
I need more
child.
stationery for my office. Supplies.
So did any of you see that the I can't talk to them. The footage of that Indivisible game that I posted in the Slack?
No. I've seen stuff on it like years ago when it was like early.
Yeah, because
when it was starting to try out.
I remember playing the beta, essentially a demo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing that, and
It looks neat.
looks interesting.
Yeah, I was looking. It looked good, but
About it.
yeah.
What's the name of it again?
Indivisible. It's made by Lab Zero Games, the same people that made Skullgirls.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not even going to waste my time on a math joke with that.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. Every time.
I mean, Nate hasn't even made a dad joke yet.
I have not.
But yeah. Also, another thing I posted this randomly in the trailer because I figured I'd be the only one caring about it. So there's a new Marble game, a new Marble Blast game coming out. Does anyone care about that other than me? Probably not.
I mean, the Marble Madness, Marble Blast, those are cool games, I guess.
Are you saying Marvel or Marble?
Marble.
You know,
Okay.
like Marble Madness, sort of it was.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
that
surprise me.
wasn't
If they
on
came,
my radar.
like, it wouldn't surprise me if they came out with a game called Marvel Blast.
Yeah.
Hey, they got every other Marvel game on the App Store for like tablets and cell phones and stuff like that. Why not?
Yeah, I feel like that game would like really thrive on like mobile or a tablet or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yo, Onimusha Warlords is coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Yeah. Isn't that just like remastered Onimusha 1?
I think so.
Well, that's good. I liked Onimusha 1 a lot. I never got to play 2 or 3.
Huh.
Yeah, because they had I think Nintendo had their stream where they're showing off some indie titles that are coming to the Switch. They're Nindies.
Hmm.
You know, like I saw that trending on Twitter, and I was like looking through the titles, I didn't recognize many of them. I think Towerfall is going to the Switch.
Mm.
So this. That's porting
Yeah,
over.
they got some good stuff coming for the Switch,
I mean,
especially in December.
so I feel like I'm in that boat where on PS4, I used to hear from all my PC friends who were
Yep.
like, "Oh, you're finally getting that game? Oh, you're finally getting that game?" The Switch is essentially now that with PS4 games, where I'm like, oh, I had this on PS4. It's available for Switch now. I'm not buying it again. But even though I think Towerfall was given me for free through Plus, I'm not getting it again for Switch. Although that's where it really should live in terms of like co-op. That's a perfect. Not really, actually. No, it's not. I take that back because it would be a pain in the ass to try and play that 4-player on that system.
Yeah, I feel the same way about some games I played on the 360 or the Xbox One that's also on the PS4. One that comes to mind would be like the Arkham games. I'm not going back and playing like Arkham 1 and then especially not 2. Especially not Arkham City because that took forever finding everything.
I was gonna say, like, are you saying Arkham City's bad? Because
I'm just saying.
I was about to say.
To get all the achievements in that, I still struggle to try to get all the trophies in Arkham Knight.
So, like, stuff like this, right? Where Mass Effect, right? Mass Effect, obviously, you can only play it on 360, or was Xbox 360? Yeah, whatever. You can only play on Xbox, and then they released it later on for PS3.
Yep.
I had already started on Xbox. There's no way in hell I'm going to play Mass Effect 1 again, ever, to go and play it on PS2, on PS3. Nope, I'm good.
Can you imagine Mass Effect on PS2?
Oh, I could. It'd be a stuttery mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So like games like that, like where they carry over, that's locking right there. I'm not. Even like I think. What was it? Remember I told you about Life is Strange, whatever that new one. If it came for Switch, that's the place I'd play it. But there's no tie-in, at least as far as I know, to my original save from Life is Strange 1. But if it did, I'd have to play it on PS4 because I'm not playing through it again or buying it again for my system of choice.
Yeah.
Since you were talking about Mass Effect, for me, I think Mass Effect 2 had better character interactions, and then Mass Effect 3 had the better gameplay out of the trilogy. I
feel like they're just all different games that happen to be in a trilogy. Because like one played
like space exploration,
like super RPG. That I mean, down to I could change my ammo out for different types.
Yeah.
And then they like literally threw that all out the window for 2 to make it essentially another shooter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, and then 3, I think they tried to roll some of it back, but they had to focus more on 2 because now they have a new set of fans that pretty much know 2, and that's it.
Yeah, it was like going from Halo 3 to
ODST.
ODST. Yeah, ODST.
Yeah. There's still
3.
some people that love ODST, and I respect those people, but
I mean, ODST made it to the Master Chief Collection.
yeah.
ODST, though, I feel like because of Firefight, or was it, Firefight?
Yeah.
That mode?
Yeah.
It was good for co-op. And that's mainly what people praise that game about.
Then I remember like everybody wanted to buy a copy of ODST because you could get access to the Reach beta.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And like, in essence, ODST wasn't even that bad of a game. It's just people were used to being the super soldier that was Master Chief.
Right.
And then, oh, hey, here's another story where you're the shock troops, the people that actually die all the time.
Right.
And people didn't care for the story or the lore or any of the other collectibles, and they just rushed through it, and they didn't get any enjoyment out of it because they didn't get what they were supposed to enjoy.
Right. So, like, I'll bring it back just for a second while Nate's still here, about Life is Strange. So they revealed Life is Strange 2, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the trailer for it, Nate?
That's the one. The trailer is something like it's like a mess where there's 2 kids walking, and someone may or may not have shot a cop or something like that on this. It's kind of
There's like they're 2 brothers. And
so
like,
the problem is, I think that Captain Underpants thing, whatever it was,
Captain Underpants, Captain Spirit.
I don't know. Yeah, that one. I didn't play that one. I know it's free, but I didn't play that one. And I guess there's a teaser at the end for this.
There's a tie-in because of okay, spoiler alert. As our viewers go up, nice. Yeah. So apparently the two brothers in the Life is Strange 2, they're neighbors to the kid in Captain Underpants. Spirit.
Hey. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I guess they're two brothers, and they're like, I mean, I watched the trailer, even though I don't plan on playing the game, and it's like they're two brothers, and they're trying to not escape to Mexico, but there's something like that because I think like somebody might have shot it because they're on the run from the authorities, I think.
Yeah, there's some incident that happens, and
it's like the older brother has to like keep something hidden from the younger brother because I think the younger brother has some kind of like hidden power or something. I don't know.
I mean, that's the twist, and I guess in that Life is Strange series, someone has to have some ability that's going to end the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
We got 5 viewers. Hello to anyone watching or listening. No, it went back down to 4.
Yeah.
Titty sprinkles. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot going on in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there?
Is there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we gotta start watching this chat.
Yep.
Let's
see. Let's talk about titty sprinkles. Apparently, my teeth are white as hell. Yep.
Well,
there's a person couldn't name skunk ape in here too.
Nice.
What?
All right.
Why did we get so much activity?
You're welcome.
Yo, because Aaron's white teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sponsor.
Yep. Actually, that's exactly what I use too.
Someone's apparently just here to see how cringy Aaron gets when he's with his homeboys.
Oh, okay. So apparently somebody knows Aaron.
Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, people know my name because we're on the podcast, so I mean.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it is. Anyways, next topic.
I mean, like, you sure none of your WoW friends are here?
I have WoW friends?
Were you playing WoW the other day or something?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have friends.
I don't know what you have. Anyway, so a couple more costumes got revealed for Street Fighter V because we got a shoe in that Street Fighter talk. For one, they revealed the next costume for the fighting chance, which is basically their loot box system. And oh boy, it's Mike, like Street Fighter 1 Mike.
Yeah, old ass Mike,
which was like Street Fighter 1 Balrog.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it's a costume for Balrog. And then also they revealed the next costume for the what's it called? The extra battle.
Yeah.
And it's one for Cammy. And it's Fiona from
Haunting Ground.
I was gonna say Haunted House.
Which is weird because I didn't think anyone remembered that game.
Apparently Capcom did. Because it's like, I'd never heard of that game. I just know, like, I went on Tumblr and there were quite a few people excited about that costume.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
It was a really cool game. It's the spiritual successor to Clock Tower. And you got this little dog companion, Huey, to help you around with different stuff. And it was another one of those, like, Clock Tower style things where it's a survival horror where you're constantly running away from an ever-present enemy. And it was really neat.
Okay. I mean,
it was like hiding mechanics, and there was also like, I think like some sort of like sanity mechanic or something similar.
Okay.
I forget.
It sounds familiar.
I remember the Clock Tower games. Those are neat. I almost said Clock Towel.
Clock Towel.
That's a thing.
And it's not because I'm Asian. I mess up my L's and my R's. Anyway. So I'm looking at this thing you posted in the Slack, Nate. The Mega Man 11 controller.
Ugh,
I just
yeah.
love that this dude is calling Aaron an ape.
Huh? What happened?
Well, we
One
we
of the
have-
people in YouTube chat.
I don't think he's there's a username that's Skunk Ape. So I think that might be what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Manjo. Just assume he's talking about Aaron.
I mean,
Racism is only because I'm black.
I mean,
Racism.
Aaron, let's be honest. Let's be honest now.
Okay.
You're not all the way there.
Yeah, that's
middle-
true.
Middle of the road.
You're
Yeah.
middle of the road black, but your teeth are all white.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
Colgate, sponsor us, please.
Co-gay? Maybe it's the air conditioner. Anyway, anyway.
Oh my god.
Bring it back.
whew.
We're losing the plot. We're losing the plot.
Come on, Al. You got this.
We're losing the plot. That
Bring him
Mega Man controller. That thing looks weird.
Yeah.
It's like, are they trying to make it look like a Super Nintendo controller or something? I don't know. That shape to me just looks odd.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it's supposed to be your.
looks like a ghetto batarang.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see. I mean, I hope Mega Man 11 is good. I mean,
That'd be nice.
I could say the thing I always say is that this looks like the game that I originally kickstarted for Mighty Number 9.
yeah.
Mhm.
Just saying.
So you wanted Mighty Number 9. You got like Strength Number 7.
I got like a 3 with errors.
Well, it's probably just affirmed. It's like, oh, hey, give us money for Mighty Number 9. We'll use like a third of it and use the rest of it to kickstart, Mega Man 11, which is the better series.
I have a question. Did we get is it a new team working on this new Mega Man, or is it the original creator?
I'm not sure actually.
Because if it's the original creator, I'm a little pissed because this, like I said, this is the game that we were technically promised for Mighty Number 9.
Hopefully, Overdrive Ostrich comes back.
Who?
Overdrive Ostrich? I think that was Mega Man X. No, that's.
Oh, if it's in Mega Man X, it probably won't be there because they're probably gonna stick to like the OG Mega Man style and all that.
Aaron, wait, are you waiting for Mega Man 0? Is that what you're waiting for?
Hey, dude, I love Mega Man Zero. Anybody?
I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I'd rather use a sword than a blaster. I'm sorry.
At least he's in Smash, kind of.
As
Kind
an
of.
trophy.
Now, is there any precedent for an assist trophy becoming a full character?
No.
No.
So you're automatically just never gonna get 0 as a
Right.
playable.
It's like you'd have to wait for a whole nother game because obviously
Because technically,
Little
you
Mac,
have Cloud.
Little Mac was an assist trophy, but then he became a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he stopped being an assist trophy because he became a character.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like if you want Zero to be a character, you're gonna have to wait for Super Smash Brothers Apocalypse.
Ultimax.
Yeah. And that includes you Waluigi fans. Yeah. I said it.
Fuck Waluigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck that.
Number
character.
1. Wah-ah.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot about that. So on a random note, Aaron, I saw you that you. What are you laughing at, Joe?
The chat.
What are they saying?
It says Aaron used to using a sword then blasting. He does his sword jab then runs away.
Who is in our chat today?
You got Flame and Ape.
Flame Kitten and Skunk Ape.
I'm assuming missing shogi pieces, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they're his Overwatch people.
Yeah, they're from my Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's all right. For your fan base.
It's all right. So on a random note, Aaron, I see that you posted a link to this eBay thing for a Katsuragi figure.
Mm-hmm.
I assume
I
so.
figured you would like that.
Yeah. What I don't like about it is how it says "used" in all caps.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I had to point that out.
A
I
used
apologize.
Shonen statue. That's never a good sign.
I know what they mean by used.
It's an old cat. Too.
You never
Why y'all
know.
gotta make it so prominent?
You never know, though.
Which I find funny. I was scrolling through just because I was curious to see how many Shinrin Kagura characters are represented in statues on eBay. No Miyabi.
So, when it comes to like the statue market, it all depends because I mean anyone can make a resin. Well, not anyone, but resin kits are a thing. People change them all the time and do modifications and all that jazz. So
Yeah.
it's possible it's out there. It's just
It
that
mainly just comes down to, is the character popular enough to sell?
yes,
Yeah.
and it's also risky. Like if you're getting this is a what PVC, Aaron, or was that Do you know if that was a PVC model or if that was a resin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the Slack up. Yep.
The PVCs are a little bit easier to kind of get out there and all that jazz. But the resin kits, those are kind of hard.
Mhm.
Not gonna lie. Those molds, if you get them from the wrong kind of person, they're just garbage.
Yeah. There's some like very few good Gambit ones out there, or Gambit ones in general, but I found at least one good Gambit one. His jacket actually looks authentic. So it's like, I think he's standing on top of a Sentinel arm. It's like $80 or something like that. So
Yeah.
speaking of figures and stuff like and whatnot, the looks like the collector's edition of Spider-Man is like sold out everywhere. That comes with the statue. It's like for $150.
That's another thing that that Amazon Prime thing.
Mm-hmm.
All the games that weren't available because of the discount are now just popping up as available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for that one, the one I was speaking from.
The collector's editions always are their own separate thing. But I mean, like, you couldn't get a copy of like Spider-Man on Amazon to purchase, and
Because
now
I was looking for that like 2 days ago. I was just like,
you're gonna try and get it before the thing was gone.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you, like, I feel like they had a limited amount of supply that actually got that deal, and then it just wasn't available anymore until the game released.
Yeah, and they're gonna put that statue up on eBay and make a killing.
I mean,
That's what people do.
if you can do it. I don't know if that was a numbered release. I think it's just a legit collector's piece. It's not like a numbered collector's piece, right?
Mm.
Not like the 500, was it 500 million PS4?
Yeah.
I think that one's actually numbered.
Yeah.
Limited edition, and that went in like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's not surprising, but
Yeah, people love their Spoodermans.
I mean I'm not the biggest Spooderman fan, but that game looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It was fun, I will say that.
Yeah, even if it's just swinging around, that's probably the best part of any Spider-Man game that I've ever.
Yeah, that's the most fun I had with whatever one I borrowed from Aaron that one time.
See,
I think that was Web of Shadows.
Mm.
It was either 2 or 3.
I was gonna say, I feel like
It was
2.
before that. I think it was 3.
Either way, I mean, Spider-Man, the web swinging mechanics in this one look just as good as like it could probably get.
Yeah.
And that's part of the fun of playing those games.
The stealth takedowns and everything. It's like a
course
better
you like the
version
stealth.
of a. Of course, I love stealth games like that, which I never.
Which is funny because you're bad at them.
I thought you were gonna say it's funny because you're black, but okay.
No, I wasn't gonna go that far.
Oh my.
My pride is wounded by what he said.
Although I kind of want is a Tenchu game.
Yes.
Yeah.
A new Tenchu would be fantastic.
I don't know why we haven't. Like of all the games that gets remade and all that, I don't know why we haven't gotten that yet.
Because I think they're more focused on the Warriors or the Samurai Warriors games right now. I don't think it's the same studio.
There's a rampaging child.
Yes, there is.
So
No, go.
yeah. On another note, what did you guys think of that new the Soul Calibur character reveal? Was it Aswell? his name?
I'm done. Done. Soul Calibur is not. It's not. No. I will say this though that
He's just like Algol from 5.
there we
He
go.
has a couple very similar moves. He's just a boss character. That's all.
I just and
What did you guys think of the voice? First off,
I don't think I heard his voice.
I watched
didn't watch
that
it.
trailer with the volume off, and then I think I literally like the end came up the credits, and then they showed his special. So all I heard from him was laughing, and I was like, "Oh, this is just over the top. I'm good." Like he's just an over the top evil villain.
Hmm.
I mean, is this Soul Calibur's version of that that president guy from Street Fighter V?
I highly doubt it.
Because isn't it like he's like the leader of the something? Let me look it up the trailer. Let me see. Oh my!
I see Joe's having fun in chat.
I literally said one thing.
I really wish I could see this chat.
Oh, you don't have it open on the side?
No, I don't. It would slow my computer down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
It should be on your dashboard, on your YouTube dashboard.
Yeah, let's see. Because I literally just had the Hangout window open. Because if I have another Chrome window open, it really makes the video quality suffer.
It's fine.
Yep. But yeah, so yeah, that maybe it's just me, but I wasn't a big fan of. No offense to whoever voices that character, but
yeah.
But yeah, hopefully Soul Calibur 6 sells well because there's like I read a couple articles. Like number one, it was saying that it took a lot of convincing to get this game to even be made in the first place, and this might actually be the last game if it doesn't sell well.
Yeah, I saw that the future of Soul Calibur depends on how well 6 does.
Yeah. I think the article about like how it took a lot of convincing for Soul Calibur 6 to be made is like somebody tweeted that article to Max or something and I saw it.
I mean, it looks good, but like I'm probably not gonna get it unless Viola is revealed.
Yeah. I mean,
I love Mitsurugi. I love a bunch of those characters, but like I don't have the same love for Soul Calibur that other people do.
Isn't the fan base for Tekken bigger than Soul Calibur?
As of right now, I think so, yes.
Nate looks despondent.
I mean, it's Soul Calibur talking, and I used to be hyped for it, and then the DLC thing happened, and I'm good. Like I'm not gonna pick it up. And then the fact that they're announcing more characters, I don't know if this is I don't know. I'm good.
It's like here's a character. Here's some characters.
Like, here's some DLC. Here's
more
more main characters. Like no.
Like that was a little that was a questionable.
Yeah, it's like the game's not even out yet, and they're announcing DLC.
I'm fine if they have DLC characters planned and they don't tell me.
Yeah.
And then the game releases and like a week after, like we're working on this character. Technically, it's already done, but we're working on this character. It should be released in a couple weeks.
Yeah, because I heard that like they messed up or something. Because a friend of mine on Twitter, she pre-ordered the collector's edition of Soul Calibur 6 like a couple months ago.
Okay.
And then she found out that apparently the collector's edition wouldn't come with the season pass, which they recently fixed.
Fixed it how? Like, what was the price for it? Was it like? Because you know sometimes those collector editions are like $10 extra. And
I think this one was like a pretty good chunk of change because it came with like the Sophia figure and the.
Yeah, that should definitely come with the entire game for the.
Yeah,
next
and apparently
year.
at first it didn't come with the season pass, and then
there was another game that had a collection edition that didn't even come with the base game.
Didn't even come with the base game.
What?
Yes, it didn't even come with the base game.
How does that work?
It wasn't Killzone. What was it?
Was it PlayStation All Stars?
Let me see. No, it wasn't. I'll look it up for you. You guys keep talking.
Okay. But speaking of collector's edition, apparently Ultimate is getting a collector's edition. It's like $140. It comes with the game. It comes with the game. It comes with the special Pro Switch controller, and I think it comes with an art book. I think.
Yep.
Okay. Battlefield 1 had a collector's edition that didn't include the game.
Jeez.
There supposedly talks about a Red Dead 2 that doesn't come with the game.
Bah.
Let me just take a look at this because it could be someone talking out of their ass. There's a $100 collector's box. Let's see, that has. Yeah, so that one has a, let's see, Dead West cosplay, including lock cash box, a coin, a deck of cards, jigsaw puzzle pin set bandana, map made of unrippable paper. Also 150 page reproduction of the in-game merchant supply catalog.
Neat.
Some trading cards and no game.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess if you really are just collecting the things and not going to play the game.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the collector's edition of a game should have
said game.
The collection. What it's the collector's edition of it in it.
That should be the first thing in that box.
What game are we talking about?
That's Red Dead. Red Dead apparently has a $99 collector's box. That's it. Everything else, like the Ultimate Edition, has the game. There's a $80 edition, has the game, but the most expensive edition of this thing does not.
Oh, we can't be bothered.
Unless they were just like, you know what, you got it the first couple of times the game's in there, we're just not going to list the game. Because you're automatically going to get the game. So it's...
So you're still then, this is $160 if you want to play the game. I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe this is an exclusive retailer. That's the only thing I can think of, and then you're going to get your game from the store. I don't know. I feel like it should just include it, but why? Yeah.
Let's see. So they posted an article on Event Hubs about talking about the Nintendo Switch version of Dragon Ball Fighters, and apparently, that port is looking to be pretty good. Because I guess it's gonna have like exclusive modes and whatever. Because let's see.
Yeah, I remember hearing Max talk about it. It's like it's gonna have like a 1v1 and a 2v2.
That are exclusive. Yep.
Yeah, which sucks because that should be a normal thing for all versions.
It should, yes.
Like in the training mode, it's like it has you like one character versus one character while it teaches you how to play. It's like, why can't we have that?
Because Switch. I don't know.
Yep.
They needed some reason to sell the Switch version, I guess.
Or they just wasn't thinking about it at the time.
Either or.
Yeah.
I mean, most DBZ battles aren't just one-on-ones. I mean...
yeah, they kind of are, for the most part.
I have to go, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Yeah, later.
Nate with the abrupt exit. It's okay. I think we're just about done here anyway. Let's see. You guys got anything else to add? Yeah, other than that, I think we're pretty much running dry here.
Friday is the release of Shinobi Striker, so everybody that's getting it on PC, I will be joining you. I bought it on Steam, so
it's like
good to see
everybody who's getting it is like some dude in like freaking I don't know Soviet India is playing it, and you're somehow going to join him.
Yeah. Well,
Soviet
for people
India?
that's actually watching this podcast, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should be fun. Hopefully, it's worth its money, which I think so.
It's not
Yeah.
going to be fun. You're playing online, it's not going to be fun.
And also, apparently, Square Enix is delisting The Last Remnant on PC. So anybody that has wanted it and don't have it yet, be sure to get it before September 4th, or you won't be able to.
What's The Last Remnant again? I've never.
Some RPG that didn't do very well.
Oh.
Okay.
Like
Oh.
it did pretty bad on console, and then it did slightly better on PC, but like it still wasn't enough to make it notable.
Is it doing better than Black Desert?
Probably. Is Black Desert doing bad?
I don't know. It's like I just see ads for it constantly, and it just makes me think that it's like it's not doing well, so they have to like promote it.
I think it's doing all right because it's a gorgeous game.
Yeah, it looks great.
I tried it once. I just couldn't it couldn't keep me interested. It just felt like it was going too slow.
Yeah.
I do want to get back into it. It's a beautiful game.
Plus, it's it's in a Morgeburg, so I don't have friends. So.
Yeah.
You say you want to go ahead.
I do have to say this. I find it interesting that slowly but surely there's more games that are coming out like on Fridays instead of Tuesdays. It's not by much,
Nintendo
but
stuff comes out on Fridays.
yeah. But I think it's just a smarter idea to have it come out like on a Friday. That way you get more people playing it over the weekends and whatnot, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of having it come out on a Tuesday.
Kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I keep seeing because basically like the internet has been giving me 3 types of ads. It's either an ad for League, I don't care about, or an ad for Black Desert Online, which I'm like, it's a gorgeous game, but I haven't played it, or some Kevin O'Leary or something, some dude from Shark Tank, because apparently he's going to be speaking in Hartford. It's like, I'm some bald guy. He's like, I'm Fuckfix McGee. I'm gonna be. It's like, AKA Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. If you can see this video, I'm coming to your town to talk to you. I'm like, go the fuck away. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're coming to Connecticut. Don't come here. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
That's probably my phone went off. It's probably Kevin O'Leary freaking shooting me out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, what the hell you say about me, boy?
I mean, he's white. I don't think he talk like that. Maybe. Unless he's from
the
like,
reason why I'm doing it.
Yeah, unless he's from like Kentucky? Question mark?
Maybe.
Anyway. But yeah. I mean, on that note, if you guys don't have anything, any other bullshit to add, I think we can wrap this up.
I think I'm done.
Aaron?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
All right. So, yeah, we're tapping out. So, on that note, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow us on Anchor. We're on Anchor now, anchor.fm/college cheese. And you can, if you would like, you can donate money to us, either $1 a month, $5 a month.
We're poor.
We're poor, but
Yeah, we need money.
You can financially back this podcast for $1, $5, or $10 a month, and we can use that money to better this podcast in some way, shape, or form.
Or buy more figurines.
No, we did no. But yeah, you like obviously you don't have to. We would greatly appreciate it if you do.
Yeah, because we be poor folk.
Yeah, we're poor. That's why you can see it. That's why you can see my laundry in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's my green. No, I'm really using a green screen. I just want my laundry to be seen. But yeah, we're on a whole bunch of platforms now. Because me and Nate were talking about it. We were on iTunes. We're on Anchor, of course. iTunes. We're on Castbox. We are on Spotify. We are on a few others. So any place a fine podcast can be found.
We are also on Acid. Okay.
I like that app. Anyway. So yeah, until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And Nate was here.
Yeah.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter. All our links are in the description below, so be sure to check that out.
Yeah, check us out.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with episode 80.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
80 episodes. Okay,
That'd be
bye.
Spider-Man week. Later, Striders.
Fucking God.